All right, and final topic tonight are the Miami Dolphins tanking in 2000 for the 2026 NFL Draft. Are they tanking for Drew Aller? Are they tanking for Klubnik? Who are they tanking for? I'm seeing not a lot of effort by the Miami Dolphins. We got one O lineman in the draft, pretty much it. You know what I mean? We re-signed a guy who's been responsible for Tua getting sacked multiple times. Mike McDaniel is constantly on a spiral, and a lot of Miami Dolphin fans are currently making excuses for him on Twitter. And even looking at Tua like he is going to bring us back when the guy has had TBIs, traumatic brain injuries, as if he's in a car accident, a violent car accident, like a T-boned car accident. And this is the guy we got to rely on. This is the coach without a backbone we got to rely on. We got Tyreek Hill, who it's always something with that guy. You know, he wants to be a Dolphin, then he doesn't. Then he'll say something about the coach, and the subliminals have just got enough. The guy has the maturity of a child, you know. Anywho, I personally have the Dolphins probably winning maybe 4 or 5 games this year and possibly getting a top 5 pick in next year's draft. I have us possibly getting Drew Aller, potentially. I'm getting maybe way ahead of myself here, but Tua is not the future, and it's not because he's a bad quarterback necessarily. It's more so because of his injuries. And if you can't be available for your team, what's the point of you even playing football anymore, right? Mm-hmm. I think the Dolphins should really hit the nuclear button, nuke everything, and start new with a brand new quarterback, a brand new coach. Obviously, Mike McDaniel, he got an extension last season, so he ain't going nowhere. Otherwise, I think he probably would have been gone by now, but he's not doing the Miami Dolphins any favors whatsoever. ARRIK, what are your thoughts on the Miami Dolphins? Do you think that they're going to be tanking for a quarterback for next year's draft?
I do not. And the only reason why I don't think so is not because of Tua. I think it has everything to do with the quality of quarterbacks that are coming out next season. I'm pretty sure Arch Manning will probably be staying. I believe he's got 3 years of eligibility left, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But looking at Drew Aller, I like the kid. I know he had some accuracy issues in the playoffs this year, but Penn State usually isn't that dominant of a football team. So I think it was new experience for him. And he had a little bit of, playoff jitters, to say it. Yeah. But Drew Aller, dude, is 6'5", 236. Reminds you of another great quarterback in the game right now. Josh Allen. Exactly. So, but I think that you guys allow to mentor your second string quarterback this year, as in Quinn Ewers. Shout out to Quinn.
Well, he'll be the third string quarterback, but yeah. Because I don't see Zach. I don't see Zach be. I don't know. Just something will happen. It's Zach. I've seen enough. I've seen enough.
Right. Yeah. No, Quinn Ewers has some arm strength that will actually make him look pretty appealing if he can grow as a professional quarterback. He had moments at Texas where he looked good. It wasn't all bad. The combine looked terrible, but you're throwing with wide receivers that you don't know in very strict positions. And so that could throw off your whole rhythm, where you could play with the flow if your coach allows you. And Mike McDaniel, we know, is a rushing first coach anyway. Yeah. So he may not have to make many throws in your offense when he's got speedsters like Tyreek Hill and whoever you guys put in the backfield behind him.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Yeah. There's gonna be a few quarterbacks next year. There's also Kyron Drones from Virginia Tech as well too. Could we see DJ Lagway possibly out there? You know what I mean? There's some really intriguing quarterbacks, and some where they're like, ooh, you gave us a little taste last year. This college football season, we're really going to be watching you. I mean, we're talking about possibly 5 to 7 quarterbacks going in the first round next year, if I had to guess, based off of last year and eligibility left over, years of playing time left. I mean, there's some really, really good quarterbacks, man. So I'm intrigued. I like Drew Aller a lot, especially like the size. I mean, could be another Josh Allen, but for the Dolphins, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I love his measurables and stuff like that. He's not a guy who's like constantly getting injured and stuff like that. Plays the game pretty smart. You mentioned like he had some playoff jitter, so hopefully he can take and grow from that. I would like to see him take that extra step this year.
Mm-hmm.
But with Tua, this is the biggest year of his NFL career.
I agree.
Like, bro, your career should have ended a long time ago. The Dolphins got you, and now looking back, all the signs were there. You know what I mean? All the signs were there. We've seen it where people, they've been injury prone in college and they go on to have years of just being amazing. Then we had guys like Nakobe Dean, where he's been injured most of his NFL career, but college, it wasn't the case. So it can really happen any old type of way. But I would love to see the Dolphins take and make that step. And based off of the lackluster moves that we have made this offseason, even with Jair Alexander saying he wants to go to the Dolphins, even if they do get him,
Yep.
that's not going to, we have one of the weakest secondaries in the whole NFL. You let Javon Holland walk. Jalen Ramsey is about to go.
Okay.
Tyreek Hill, this is his last year with us. That's it. Jalen Waddle has durability issues.
Mm-hmm.
Who the heck is our wide receiver 3? I don't know. I know who it is. It's the guy they brought over from the Titans. But we don't have a solid wide receiver core. Our O-line is young, and it really didn't get better at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're bringing a guy in from the outside, and you're having and Patrick Paul. He's going to be. They'll probably line up a left tackle, I believe it is, maybe right tackle, but probably left tackle. So you're bringing him in. It's just I'm looking at all these different issues. Mike McDaniel's still a child, and I said this like a year and a half ago on my show.
Yep.
All this joke cracking and being great with the media is wonderful, but he's gonna make us look like an absolute idiot of an organization. He's gonna make himself look like an idiot, actually make us stupid for even hiring him if this doesn't go anywhere. And it hasn't went anywhere. Oh, we went to the playoffs twice, man. I'm like, I don't care.
Do you think, and this is a question that I have for you, do you think that a serious quarterback personality, something like Brock from the 49ers, just, I play football, I'm only focused on the game, I'm only focused on being a great teammate and making my team better, do you think that would be more compatible as opposed to Tua's, fun loving, and it's just kind of like, yeah, this is fun, guys? Do you think
I
that would be
don't
better?
mind the personality of Tua. I actually like it a lot personally. I really, really love it. And I like the guys who are all business too. The Brock Purdy, all business. You know what I mean? Very, very professional. He has a chip on his shoulder, but in like a humble way. You know what I mean? He's earned that contract that he recently got signed for. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what does Brock Purdy have that Tua don't? Durability. He got smacked around a whole bunch last year. Durability.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you may have that adjustment season or two where you're going to hit a little bit more than you are, and you got to learn to take and adapt. And I feel like the Dolphins, they're allergic to fixing issues with the O-line. This year, they did a lot of stuff with the D-line, which I think is great. But I think if I had to guess, they're purposely setting up Tua for failure. I don't think the O-line got that much better at all, with the exception of the guard that we got from Arizona. I'm not excited that they kept a lot of the same problem children that we had from last year, and they're still employed. Bro, if my quarterback almost dies, I'm trading everybody.
You're done.
You're out of here.
Mm-hmm.
It's been several times he'd been like, West Side. Like, I don't want to see, shout out to all my hip hop fans. I don't want to see
West Side is the best side.
Yeah. I don't want to see my quarterback throwing up gang signs.
Yeah.
Because he got a traumatic brain injury.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he needs to see a neurologist and do TBI testing. You can't trust the NFL brain doctors. You know why? Because they're corrupt. Oh, yeah, he's fine. He's okay. Dude. When we see Tua and he's forgetting his wife's name, I want to paint this picture for y'all Dolphin fans. Y'all have such short memories. I don't know because you drinking in South Beach and being alcoholics like the Saints fans, but guys, wake the heck up. It's not going to get better.
Yeah.
We are tanking. It's going to be a bad year. And whether it's Drew Allard, Klubnik, Drones, Lagway, maybe Archman balls out and declares, I'd love to see that. Whoever it is, or I have a feeling that just Dolphins, it'd be the most Dolphins move for Quinn Ewers to come in and make some plays. Oh, we got a quarterback controversy. That can be a thing too. But
now I would ask you this. Would you tank for Garrett Nussmeier? LSU.
Yeah, I would.
That's what I'm saying. Like you said 4 to 5 quarterbacks. I was like, there's a lot more than what you're thinking out there.
Yeah. No, that's true. I mean, LSU, dude, that receiver core, what?
That's wide.
Barry and Brown, what? Like, dude, they have so many good players, dude. Like, Garrett. Nah, screw that. Dolphins are tanking for Garrett Nussmeier. That's the name of this episode. They tanking for Garrett Nussmeier. Welcome to Miami, baby. It's going down. But I'll say that there's a lot of there's Chris Greer, and he's been responsible for our talent and stuff like that. And it sucks when we overpay in free agency, bring in these players. Then we have to do financial gymnastics with 7 other players' contracts. Somebody's going to end up walking, and then we have to take and develop fresh talent. And that talent doesn't pan out because we drafted the wrong guy. And for the players that did work out, the Robert Hunts, the Javon Hollins, they're on other teams. Andrew Van Ginkel is on another team. May I continue? Y'all comment below, man. Comment below. I'm telling you, we tanking for a quarterback next year. Okay. You guys comment below who we're tanking or if we're tanking it all. Please know I love my beloved Miami Dolphins. This is my squad till I die. I rep 305A right here, man. I stay with my Fins battle flag. But yeah, comment below, hit that subscribe button. And also as well, shout out to my special guest, Time Out with ARRIK. Go in the description of this video. Let us know your thoughts. Thank you for watching another episode of The Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.